Welcome back to the Vans World Cup semifinals, and it's semifinal number one. John Florence, Jack Robinson, Mick Fanning, Connor Coffin. What a day we've had. David Stanfield along with Ross Williams. Ross, we're going to do these two semis and turn it back over to Pete and Chris, but we've got two incredible heats. We've gone through 4 days of competition, 128 surfers, 60 alternates, and now we're down to 8. Remember when we talked about the 17-year-old, that was the Duke contest, the very first Duke contest, not the World Cup, where we saw Mr. Sunset himself surfing. So we've got the opportunity here for the young man. Our surfer Connor Coffin has just survived an onslaught of battles. And here to the inside, it's getting frothy. It gets a little ugly here, chasing down the corner section. Not much he can do with it, except put it on rail and into the channel, but he gets on the board immediately.
Oh, there you go. That first carve from Connor was really nice. Strong rail work from him, as usual. Look at the size of the set. This swell has delivered for 48 hours now, non-stop. This is beautiful to see. And let's take a look at this first maneuver from Connor Coffin. Again, this is his MO. Great fundamentals. Perfect style, nice sweeping cutback. He's trying to eyeball that section. Clean wall, and he gets a little bit of a layback snap in. Unfortunately for Connor, this wave stretched all the way to the channel. He was itching to do one more big move, but by the time he got to the open face, that wave was finished. But that's going to be a nice start for Connor, a nice way to calm the nerve. Yeah, he's right there on the bubble. He did improve by making it to the quarterfinals, but man, he left that door open. So when we're finished today, we'll really try to crunch the numbers.
And it might not be decided until we see what happens with Chloe Andino and a possible double qualification. Chloe going to have a good running hopes at the Billabong Pipe Masters. Julian Wilson into his 5th campaign here at Sunset Beach, and it was his very first one, 2010, where he was the runner-up. He'd love to win here today. Mick Fanning gets on the board here, long wall ahead of him. Let's see what White Lightning can do. He's known for his amazing speed, and he's got to chase it down. He goes, nope, going to cut his losses quickly. We've got some feathering out there beyond backyards, and let's take a look at the inside here. And it's our surfer with last priority, so he's going to have to back off and give way to surfer with second priority. Here's young Jack Robinson charging to the inside, and this might not be the most perfect wave, but how he surfs and rides it to make the most of it goes down.
That was wild. He just went for a big old snap, released the fins way more than he anticipated, and got unstuck.
Well, I anticipate he's going to stay over near the bowl, at least get 1 or 2 now, and not go back out there and sit and wait for a perfect wave. Watch for Jack Robinson to stay busy on the inside. He doesn't want to get out in the lineup and just get hassled.
There's Mick Fanning. He had to give way, so he is totally, keeping tabs on his heat. He realized that Jack has priority, and there's the snap. Watch those fins. Now, I think he was trying to get kind of squirrely. He really was trying to torque that snap, but those fins kind of popped out of the water, and he wasn't ready for that, and that's why he got disengaged.
Looking for a 7th place result at the very minimum.
Yeah, big heat for Stu Kenny. Here we go, John
Florence, nice hit, waited patiently for that. Some bump on the bottom turn right there, and one more section maybe. A difficult wave to ride, and he makes it look pretty easy, but that's not what he wanted, but he gets on the board, and now he can start improving. Jack Robinson got that one wave, a 1.17, where he blew the fins out. And Mick Fanning got scored for even taking up behind him a 0.5. So let's take a look at John's.
I guarantee John, nice smack right there in the lip, but he has a knack for making waves look exciting. And right there, he actually threw spray off of almost a tail slide on a big burgery whitewash. So he made something out of nothing there.
We pick up the action here. Mick Fanning. Fanning to the inside. It's got a little throaty section. Will it stand up here at low tide? And wraps it, a big, huge wrap into the whitewater, and that's about all his rope right there. Look at this thing. It's now starting to break over into the channel. Now further down, we've got Camiland off to the left, and that's Cam's Market, the Cam family, and that was a go-to spot over here right across the road.
A bit of history, and that's no longer there, and there's a big house being built there now. That was a long-time store where people would get their goods.
And there was a little Sunset Beach surf shop as well. We take a look at our surfer, John Florence. And John, I think we're still waiting on another score, right?
Yeah, they're taking a look at that wave where he had a big old tail slide in that whitewash, 2 maneuvers. So John, now we've seen him focused, got his energy on that inside bowl, and he's going to catch a lot of waves. I think that's where he wants to be.
Surfer with priority, Connor Coffin opened up with a 6.0. He's been making the right choices.
So John right here, just taking off under the lip there. Sweepy cutback. He's looking for that nice clean wall and goes for a layback snap. Pretty nice from John, but the wave got cut short. He knows that. I guarantee John's like not thinking to himself, this is an excellent score, but he's building. He's taking the pressure off of him, putting some scores on the board, and go ahead and let the other guys sit on the outside and feel that pressure in the last 6 minutes.
First priority still with Coffin waiting out the back, and Coffin decides to take this one to the inside. Big wrap. And now he takes a look at this. Not much left into it. It's going to get fat, and he pulls out a couple of nice turns, though. Will that be a keeper? We got 5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Not an easy heat to find the right waves.
No, it's been very tough. And, no lack of size. Look at the outside. You can see in your screen right there. These are big waves washing through the kind of that second reef that we were talking about from backyards. Connor Coffin, he's got to be feeling really proud. He's gotten a solid result. Even if he goes down in this heat, he seemingly has enough points to qualify. And obviously we'll have to kind of crunch all those numbers. We'll have a final top 10 at the end of the day. But Connor, clutch performance today. You can burn some serious energy, and look at John on the inside.
Here we go, John Florence looking for a barrel and maybe some open face to put it on rail. Beautiful top turn and through the lip. Not exactly the heat we last saw him surf, where it was just absolute perfection, but he does have a 5.47 and a 4.17, and with those two scores, he takes the lead.
Yeah, and Connor is waiting for his little score to drop. So I think, slowly but surely, Connor and John are going to create just a little bit of separation from Mick and Jack. And again, this wave didn't really pan out in terms of multiple maneuvers, but he definitely got one big crank in there.
And Jack Robinson lurking as well. This youngster in the lineup has first priority as we take a look. And the recap continues with John Florence, and on the inset you can see we did have a wave ride. So an interesting heat so far. It hasn't been easy for anybody.
No, it's a lot of effort, and I give John credit for hiding on that inside bowl.
Well, he gets a fourth wave. It does not look it's going to factor. He opened with a 5.47. His best wave after that is a 4.43. He is in the lead. Connor Coffin to take the lead needs a 3.9. Mick Fanning to overtake Coffin needs a 4.94. He has first priority. Keep an eye on our surfer in yellow somewhere out in the lineup.
Jack was really close. He got a big barrel there and almost snuck out the doggy door. Just got clamped on. Watch this, Dave, right here. He just went sailing through the mid-bowl. This is right before the inside. Right here, he's going to try and break through. It's just so powerful and strong at sunset. It really is tough to break through those lips. You can get away with that sometimes at backdoor and other surf spots around the world, but at sunset, it's really powerful out here.
He kind of had to go for it. He's listening at about the 3-minute mark. He had to go for something. Now we're down to 2:05. Mick Fanning, with priority, has an opportunity here to overtake Connor Coffin, maybe jump up into the lead. Where is he here? Well, here he is right now. He drops in. Timing is perfect, but it is a long wall. What can he do with it? Looks like it's staying open for him. Fanning again needs a 5-point ride. Big move off the top, another whitewater, and goes down. Could that be a gift?
Wow. It is borderline right there. It's not a foregone conclusion that he's going to grab that 5. I did like that maneuver, though. Really strong. Nice vertical approach. Kind of smacked it right on the inside bowl.
Wow, they're going through this really quick, and we think that it's going to be John Florence and Connor Coffin advancing.
Well, I don't know. Mick Fanning definitely has a good shot at getting a 5 here. Sweeping cut back to start, so just okay. But this turn right here, it's going to really all rest on that for that 5. Obviously came unstuck on that finishing maneuver, but it was a critical move right on that inside bowl. I mean, for me, if I had to guess, I would say she's...
You're right. All he needs is 4.94,
right.
And then you know what? Connor's got the 6.0 and the 3.1. So
they're going to look back at scores that are similar to see where the scale's at. And there's a couple examples. John's got a 4.43. They're going to have to look at that and go, is it better?
Where is he here? Well, here he is right now. He drops in. Timing is perfect, but it is a long wall. What can he do with it? Looks like it's staying open for him. Fanning again needs a 5-point ride. Big move off the top, another whitewater, and goes down. Could that be a gift?
Wow. It is borderline right there. It's not a foregone conclusion that he's going to grab that 5. I did like that maneuver, though. Really strong. Nice vertical approach, kind of smacked it right on the inside bowl.
This is semifinal heat number 1, and take a look. This could be good for Mick Fanning as we take a look at scores now starting to post. Mick Fanning gets a 5.30, and he upsets Connor Coffin. His run has ended. Jack Robinson's run has ended. John Florence, Mick Fanning into the finals. Stay with us. Coming up next, another phenomenal semifinal.